Welcome back, everybody, to another video. Today we are doing week 12, where I don't think my time here could get any worse. We got week 12, and this week we're starting with Thanksgiving. And our Thanksgiving game starts us off in Detroit, where they will be taking on the Bears. And 5-5 and 5-5, while the Bears have lost a lot of games in a row, and the Lions are rebounded after losing against the Packers 2 weeks ago, and then beating the Chargers handedly. Here we go. Three, 10-3, 43. Alright, yep, this game is over. $26-10. Alright. Next, we got the Cowboys. We got some great NFC games to start us off. And the Cowboys looking to win another game to keep this winning streak going. Teachers are finally grading. You love to see it. Alright, Cowboys up barely. 10-10. Eagles are actually ahead of the Cowboys right now. Cowboys don't score there. They're down 10, down 3. They take the lead. Michael Mayer just catches 2 gigantic deep balls for Lamar Jackson. That's the thing, is I think the Eagles do have the better tight end. That is it. And Devontae Smith with a good 7-yard catch. Lamar with 4 touchdowns. Like I said, you got to outshoot the Cowboys. I didn't think the Eagles could do it, but they could prove me wrong. First down. And Lamar has 370. Lamar going to take off a scramble, and he's going to pick up a ton before he gets popped down at the 9. Good run for Lamar. First and goal. Field goal is not an option. Lamar throwing Michael Mayer out of bounds at the 1. Took 3 guys to take him out. 97 yards. Lamar throwing Michael Mayer. Touchdown. Best tight end in the league. No question. PAT, as the Cowboys need a miracle. Have they used all of their miracles up thus far this season? I'd argue that they have. And here's the run out to the 28. 45 seconds on the clock. They got all 3 timeouts. Lawrence, go show us you're the top quarterback of the league. And not Lamar Jackson, because Lamar has been looking at that MVP, back-to-back MVP actually. And Lawrence going to scramble. He's going to slide unlike Lamar. Timeout for the Cowboys. Pick up a 5. Lawrence, what a dart to 80. Gets up to the 46. Another good pickup. You could take a field goal and send it to OT. Lawrence, screen little pass. Number 9. Some guy just jumped on his head. Not going to call a timeout. Very smart. As Lawrence need to pick up a pretty decent good chunk here on this play. As he's got nothing, he's going to take off and scramble it himself. Get up to the 32. Lawrence runs a lot more than I kind of expected, but there's a 15-second runoff, and the Cowboys call a timeout and kicking a 49.5-yard field goal for Evan McPherson. Looks right. No, it's going to be good. All right, Eagles. Can they have a kick return? No. 37-37. Man, imagine if they tie, though. Dang, Eagles have not ran the ball. It's crazy. Oh, man. Cowboys will win the toss. Lawrence, just don't throw a pick six and you should be fine. And they're going to take him out to the 21. Alright. Eagles, you got to make a stop if you want to win this division. You got to send the Cowboys on a losing streak. You can't just beat him. Got to make it a streak. Lawrence over the middle, wide open to 80. Rondell Moore. That's not helping, Eagles. Here's the handoff to Bijan. A little bit of a jukey juke. And only a 3-yard pickup. .430 left, and 90 with the breakthrough. He's going to lose some yards. 3rd and 10, Jamin Davis on the tackle. Great rip through. And Lawrence being chased, and he's going to be grabbed right before he's taken down. But he's going to get the throw off. And the Cowboys going to punt. This is the first time the Cowboys have been like in a losing situation here. And that is going to go back to the back of the end zone. So that's going to start the Eagles at the 20. And there's the throw. And 35, going to run it out to the 37. Lamar does have 5 passing touchdowns today. He's probably got Offensive Player of the NFC. Because, well, they haven't been running the ball. And now that they can, the Cowboys have not been prepared for it all day. And they should become victim to it. And Lamar going to be taken down and getting sacked by Micah Parsons. Imagine the Cowboys go 16-0-1 though. 3rd and 17. They have a big pickup needed here. Lamar going to be tackled by Micah again. His 3rd sack. 5 sacks for Dallas this game. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. But here's the punt. And the kick. Ooh, yeah, he's not making it out of that one. Taken down at the 27. I only would have given them the 25, but whatever. 8 seconds off the clock. 152, 2 timeouts for the Cowboys. Not out of the realm of possibility, plus a field goal would win it. Lawrence throwing. Not tackled yet. Tara Toya. McMillan is very hard to take down. He is running away with Rookie of the Year at the moment. Under 90 seconds now as Lawrence is going to play action it. And that is almost dropped by Shoemaker. Is it Shoemaker or Schoolmaker? All right, now 65 seconds. That's Luke's first catch today. And that's going to be a timeout for the Cowboys. A little bit questionable on that call. Also, this is only our second game into this week, so we're going to be here a while. Lawrence 1st and 10. And he's throwing. Caught McMillan. 2nd and 5. And the Cowboys are going to use both of their timeouts. No, they're not. Down to 40. And here's the handoff for Bijan as they're going to tackle him, pushing him forward. 3rd and 1. And that clock is cooking. Timeout by the Cowboys. So more than likely they're going to have to kick a field goal off of an out-of-bounds play. And Lawrence, that's a pass to McMillan. Oh, it's McMillan, my bad. And 6 seconds left. They're comfortable with this being the final play of the game. They do get it off. And he does take it incomplete. And the Cowboys are not undefeated anymore. Lamar had to do legit everything. Wow. Well, the Cowboys are technically undefeated, but they aren't only wins. That's crazy. That's probably game, I don't know. Game of the year you usually don't want to end up in a tie, but 11-0-1 is crazy. All right, now for our next game, we're heading to Washington, and I am getting maddened out. When you watch your team suck week on end, you get tired. Packers taking on the Commanders. Alrighty. Commanders, it seems like they're on like a week-to-week basis of being good or being bad. And this week is on their week of being bad. Except for they turn it up in the second half, luckily, to win 21-14. Thursday night, prime time. Shadur plays just better. This is a great week for the Commanders. Both Eagles and Commanders lose. No, Eagles and the Cowboys lose. As they're going to start cooking now. As they're 9-3, they just need to get a few games, and they're good to go. All right, we're heading to our next prime time, Vikings. And lots of stuff for the Vikings this week. Can the Browns finally lose a game with Jalen Hurts? Otherwise, I think it's a Browns-Cowboys Super Bowl lock. Here we go. Browns up to 7. Now through 14. Caleb Williams, we need you to start beating some AFC teams here. Not just beating up on the weak NFC ones. 21-20. 28-20. Let's go, buddy. Gosh dang, man. 28-28. Jalen Hurts, go win the game. He's going to take off a scrambling. And 6 misses a tackle. Can they get a field goal? Nope, they're comfortable taking it to OT. Bang. Ow! Flap my knee. Browns win the toss. Flip, man. That hurts so bad. Come on, Vikings. I need you to do something. And that's something. Taking it back 2 yards, Drake London. Why is he doing this? Like, Drake London is not a running back. If Drake London is trash talking and he's a great running back, then he should probably just shut up. So Drake London, yeah, stick to wide receiver and good things happen. Hurts. Setting up, left side, throw complete up to the 42. Njoku on the catch. Hurts, he has 80. He finds 80. 3rd and inches. Vikings, you gotta force a punt. You gotta get there. Gotta get home. Play action. And that's a catch. Drake London, another one. Handoff. And they're going to bring him back for a -1. Get the seatbelt, get the golf clubs. He ain't going nowhere. Almost under 3 minutes. And I'm already losing my voice. I think 3 weeks is probably my max. And another big completion to Drake London. 400 total yards for the Browns, as the Browns could win it with a touchdown. London on the throw out of the backfield. Oh my goodness, he threw him. Get off of me. Najee, that's his 2nd catch today. 2nd and 5 up next. We might see a play here. Otherwise, we're seeing the 2-minute warning. Yes, we will. Here's a run for Najee. 3rd and inches. Vikings, this is legit your last stance. If you don't stop this, they're scoring. And bye-bye playoffs. All right, Jalen Hurts walking in. We don't want to sit here for another 2.5 hours. Here's the handoff, and they stuff him. Down to the 1, though. They do that exact play, they score it. And they didn't do that exact play, but they still, in fact, scored it as the Browns winning our first game on Sunday in overtime. We're 20 minutes in, and we're looking at like we're never going to end. We're averaging 5 minutes a game. Plus, I don't edit these just because it looks like I'm cheating. Vikings fall to 6-6 as we head to New England. Also, is it me or does Thanksgiving week seem the longest because it starts us at the top later on? Here we go. $14-7. As both these teams, we don't really know if they're good or bad or just sitting middle of the pack. But the Patriots scoring 35. I think we can lock it in that they're good. Big scoring game. 41-35. And still only 3 touchdowns for each team. But lots of rushing ones. We'll see if I can get a good hour and a half stream in tonight without my and the Patriots, I didn't realize they were 7-5. Okay, they are good. I thought they were 5-7. Or like 5-5. Speaking of 5-5, Saints Panthers up next. Ryan Jensen gets an upgrade though, or a new player card. Division showdown, important division showdown. Here we go. It is rainy out here today. 16-7, and oh man, the Saints are back on track maybe? Sure looks like it. Woo! Bryce Young, 300 yards, still can't do it. Saints with a W. As we headed Tampa Bay. Cooking on the 3-hour mark. And not just like before I did the Madden Sim, I was editing and stuff. So I've been busy all day. Falcons up 3. Are the Falcons good again with Saquon? They added a entire offense to a already decent offense. Yeah, I think they got better. As they're up 12, now only 5. That'll take them a win though. Woo, dizzy. Falcons up to 7-4. And let's head to Houston. Where Houston has a problem. They're facing one of the most elite defenses as one of the worst offenses. right, 7-0. Missed field goals are going to play no effect, apparently. Not a whole lot, though. Texans can't do crap on offense. No turnovers, but still, the Texans couldn't do nothing. At least I'm not going to have a worse record than the Texans. Next we got San Fran versus Jacksonville. Jalen Milroe up to a 75. Here we go. $10-10, 13-10, 17-13, 17. Whoa! And there's the extra point. And yeah, I guess this is worth hopping into. There you go. What a catch for little to no gain. But still elite. First down. Jacksonville, it's a lobber. Incomplete. And that's a sack by Kinlaw. Ouch. Ugh. 3rd and 15. And oh, he couldn't get it. I thought he was getting that to Ridley. I couldn't think of Milroe's name. 4th and 15. Gonna have to be a deep shot. Milroe going for it. Incomplete. Double covered. Calvin Ridley, I think, is their only decent wide receiver, in all honesty. Josh Allen. Struggling here in San Fran to get his footing, but I think he'll get there. Alright, Bills and Bengals. Let's go, Bills. Need you to make a miracle. Like they almost did against the Browns. Interceptions not helping, but those touchdowns are, and those 2-point conversions, 28-7. Let's go, Bills. Big W. Drake May, 303. That's what you like to see. And now we head to Seattle, where the Cardinals gonna try to make some noise. Like they always do, but then they always just choke it away. The Seahawks are on a win streak against mediocre teams. The Seahawks got one of the easier schedules this season, seeing as literally they play like nobody good. Seems like I always get the hard schedules though. Thank you, 12s. Who's number 12? Cardinals first on the board with 7. 14, 21. This is definitely a trap game for Seattle. And they get it back, it's tied. There's a touchdown. Oh, CJ is cooking. 2-2 CD tank from the 28. CJ over the middle, another pop. Not completion, it's a pop. Van Der Esch got there. Stroud throwing completion this time to CD. First and goal. First and goal, 24 seconds. Stroud. Touchdown, Seattle. How do they keep choking literally every time they touch the field? And that's going to take us to overtime. I don't want to be here. Oh my goodness, nobody likes watching the Cardinals suck. Literally everybody's highlight videos this year are just going to be of them beating up the Cardinals in the NFC. Jared Goff, please throw a miracle. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 games left after this one. And we weren't able to do 3 because Frost didn't do enough schedules. Sorry. But that's probably a good thing anyways. So I'm assuming this is coming out on Thursday? Cardinals win the toss. And they elect to receive. Great. And that's going to take it to the 20. And here's the run by Nick Chubb. If you want to win, every down, gotta beat a Nick Chubb. Every down. Nick Chubb powers forward, picks up a first. We could see another tie with the Cardinals not being able to score it in the red zone. I'm just kind of spamming the X button because I want him to hurry up. Goff throwing to Nick Chubb this time. He's going to pick up 7. As I think he might be calling for a sub. 2nd and 3. Handoff again to Nick Chubb as he's going to break free and get up to the 50 stiff arm out at the 45. 100 yards for Chubby. Keep handing it to Chubb and you're good. Another handoff to Chubb. Truck. Pick up a 7. Chubb looks exhausted out there. As this time Jared Goff says, I'm going to run it. Nobody saw it coming as Goff picks up a ton. Look at Nick Chubb just gasping for breath. We thought this man was a machine. He is human. And Goff throwing. Incomplete, almost caught. We are 12. Was that like a Seattle Seahawks saying? See what happens when you don't give to Chubb? Well, they find somebody else who doesn't go down off the initial tackle. That's Amari Cooper up to the 12. And here's Chubb. Goff on the roll, throwing out of bounds. If I'm Arizona, I'm calling a timeout. I'm getting Chubb a chance to rejuvenate, and then I'm saying you got to go win us the game. Here's the handoff to Chubb. No need to rejuvenate. Bringing up 3rd and inches. He looks exhausted. With that 2-minute warning, that gives him a little bit more energy to Nick Chubb. He's going to be brought down. That will force a field goal. Gosh dang, man. We wanted it to be over. All right, Seattle will have a minute 40. There's the knee. Touchdown wins the game. Field goal ties it. CJ throwing to the check down, and he's going to lose yards, I think. No, lose half a yard. And Stroud over the middle, completed to 3 as he's going to be brought down. And that clock, remember, it is running. And that wind goes crazy. Stroud over the middle, complete to CeeDee Lamb. Stroud is cooking, calling up the hurry up. That'll be a timeout. Probably a good timeout. And that's to Pitts as he's brought down, barely inbounds. That's going to be Seahawks' last time out. And here's the throw to CeeDee. 1st and goal. Do you send out the unit or do you throw an incomplete and tie it? They're going to throw out the unit. And we're going to have another tie. Here's the kick. 2-1. Time. And the Cardinals going to elect a kick return. And that's another tie. And both similar stats for the quarterbacks. Good game. We got 4 games left. One is in Los Angeles. Breakout D-line for the Rams. They got something happening on defense? What? Who could have seen that one coming? All we got to do is stop the Ravens. We're not stopping the Ravens or Josh Jacobs. You could probably have the entire Rams defense versus Josh Jacobs, and Josh Jacobs would win. It is just that unfair. Alright, do us a solid, Rams, and go take a dub. Okay, do us a solid and score points. Hey, they scored points. That's all we asked them to do. 33-14. At least we don't have to hop in and watch it. But yeah, Josh Jacobs ran all over that defense. Alright, a must-win game for the Broncos against a division rival in Las Vegas. Bo Nix up to a 77. $10 overall difference. Here we go. Broncos get 7. And Raiders get 7. Broncos get 7. Come on. Blow them out. Get our offense back on track. Leave no room for comebacks. And that's exactly what we're doing, is we're leaving room for comebacks. How? We get in the red zone, but we don't take a field goal. I hate the logic of this team. I've been talking so loud I can't do my high pitch. Bo Nix on the throw, incomplete. 3rd and inches. Come on, Denver. Get a stop. Force something stupid. Bo Nix is going to have a free rush. Okay. That'll be a timeout. 28 seconds on the clock. Please don't take me to another overtime game that we're going to eventually lose. I don't know if I can mentally handle that. Okay. Luckily it's short. Clock is running. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Get to the quarterback. Sack it. It's so freaking funny. Why do we sell every game? We're going for 2. Why are they going for 2? Raiders, I hope you win the Super Bowl. Hopping on that Raider train. It hurts so bad to watch a team that you have carefully put together, that so many people said, your team, we're going to veto the crap out of every trade you make. As Jonathan Taylor's going to X Factor, after so much time has been put in to make the perfect trade, to make the perfect team on paper, when your team underperforms the crap out of every second half, you can be up 30, yet we're still choking. Raiders to the Super Bowl. Let's do it. Anthony Richardson, holy crap, you might be getting replaced. I hope you guys know what you did in beating me senseless, is I'm going to go make the ultimate squad, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to go 17-0. And I'm going to go win the Super Bowl because my team is going to be stacked. And there is nothing you can do to stop me. This is our final game out of 3 weeks. Dolphins up 7. I hope we don't hop in. Bro, if we hop in, I'm done. Run away with it, Dolphins. Okay, run away with the Jets. Run away with the Dolphins. Interception leads to gain? It does, wow. Congrats, Dolphins. J.J. McCarthy, great game. As the Jets are just, they were young and now they're good. Those are your final scores for this week. One last look at those and then standings. We'll go through those quick. Lots of 7-4 teams. And for some reason, I just keep getting worse. Lots of teams sitting around 6. Bro, I did the exact same thing again. I have to force advance. Tua has one last week before he's gone. Because of the quarterback duel thing. It's the only reason he's still here. And we get our first look at playoff picture too. Those are next week's games. And standings. Here we go. Now they're actually updated. Not that it really changed a whole lot, standings wise, but the Seahawks are up to 2. And here's the playoff picture, which obviously the Broncos are not in. But you guys have been seeing that forever. And what else do we need to see? Well, those are interception leaders, tackle leaders, and sack leaders. Whoop. And we will see you guys all in a week. Guys.